Dino D here. All right, we are about to enter into a tough market. How do I know that? Well, the interest rates are rocketing up. We are about to go up another 50 basis points, which means a half point on the federal level, right? The Fed. What does that mean for banks? They got to make a profit, so they got to add a little bit more to that, right? They're in the money-making business, right? Not just loaning. They got to make money on the loan, especially because they're going to lend you here and the rates are ticking up here. So they got to figure out how to make a profit because you may not close for 90 days. So if you lock in your rate here, right? So they got to think ahead. 90 days probably, or in commercial, or 60 days. They got to figure it out. They got to know when you're closing. That's what locking the rate is all about. So the market's going to pull back, okay? Whether you guys agree with me or not. Maybe not in price completely, but in value, right? It might stay a little stable, but then what comes into play is the DTI, your debt to income ratio. On the commercial side, it's your debt coverage ratio, which means will the property be able to withstand the debt? Will it be able to pay the mortgage and then some with reserves and just in case somebody leaves your property, a tenant leaves, you got to have that much income to cover that loan. So, with that being said, I always say have 10 deals up in the air, right? Well, now that the market's going to pull back and the market gets tougher, and you'll see that a lot of agents will be leaving the business. Only the strong will survive. Are you going to be strong enough? You better be. And this is how you're going to do it. It's not 10 deals up in the air anymore, guys. We got to double that. It's got to be 20 deals up in the air at all times. Because you're going to have fallouts. If lending goes too high, some deals will fall apart. So you don't want to depend just on one deal, which I don't know what it is, man, but a lot of agents out there, they get that one deal under contract and man, they are riding in limos and ready to buy a Bentley, right? So that's not the right way to do it, obviously, right? We all know that, but sometimes you get a nice little wad in your pocket and you want to get some bottle service. We all know who does that, right? You know you're watching. So anyways, a little Fountain Blue in Miami. So you want to have 20 deals up in the air at all times. Just in case you have fallout or people might pull out of the deal, they might find something else. Maybe they might even be willing to forego their down payment, their deposit, their escrow deposit, right? Because if the market's pulling back, there might be a gold mine that they see that popped up that they like better, where they're saving thousands, maybe 100,000 on another deal, so they're willing to give up the 10 grand or 5 grand they have in escrow, right? So, and that's with another agent. They'll just be like, oh, sorry, hey, we found something else. Well, you're gonna lose your escrow. Don't worry about it. They can have it. Shoot. Now you gotta start over. If you're the listing agent, if you're the buyer's agent, you're done. So keep that pipeline filled, 10 deals up in the air. The pipeline should be filled with buyers and sellers. That's separate, right? We've talked about that in other videos, and we can touch on it again a little deeper in the future. But 10 deals is totally separate. I'm talking about signed deals. Remember, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's the close. That's the signed contract. So not 10 of those, 20. We got to double it because of the changing market. It's hard work. It's hard mental work too. But if you want to succeed, these are the trials and tribulations you have to go through to be successful. Keep at it. If you guys need any help, you can always reach out. I'm usually in the office, but if I'm running around, you can always text me or call me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I never say to do that, but I guess I got to start saying that. And we'll see you out there. Dino D, out.